Hello everybody, it is a chill Sunday night stream today. I decided kind of last minute that I wanted to play some more Pokemon, and in order to do that, I gotta stream it. That's just a rule I made for myself, I guess. I don't know. So here we are, we're back at Mount Moon. We've cleared the entire first floor. And yeah, now, I guess we got an encounter. We already got our encounter. This is not an encounter, it's just a wild Zubat. Ooh, I put a little lamp here to help with the lighting, and I've realized that it is like directly in front of the screen. Whoops, let me see if I can rearrange this really quick. I'm gonna mute myself because otherwise I feel like this is gonna be really loud. So, one moment, please. Okay, I think that it's still giving me a decent amount of light here, and I can see the screen better now. Great. Thanks for bearing with me while I still figure out the best streaming setup for me. I think this is stream number 4 total, so still figuring this shit out. Okay, so we're fighting a Zubat. I just kind of want to be able to grind while I'm still here, because I am 100% getting all of my Pokemon to level 18 now before I deal with the rival fight, because it was me thinking I didn't need all of them to be at level 18 before that caused me to wipe. So I'm going to play it a lot more safe this time around, I think. Oops, I meant to go down this ladder, and we ran into someone else. Let's see. A Geodude. Adjusting my volume. I think everything should be fine, but just want to make sure. No secret items. I don't think there are any secret items here. Paris. This is going to be our first Team Rocket battle. I guess we'll still lead with Havasu. We, Team Rocket, are Pokemon gangsters. We strike fear with our strength. You're not scaring anybody, dude. Mount Moon is trash, the end. Sure, I mean... Yeah, I think it's like just the very first cave like of the game, so you know it's not exactly anything groundbreaking here. I kind of want to go into Pacific just for the type advantage, but I don't know that it would matter. Let's have Frank get some experience. Not the miss. Wow. The defense curl. I was gonna say Hyper Fang usually does more, but I guess that a defense curl would make that a little harder, wouldn't it? Frank, come on. Frank. Okay, this move has like an accuracy of like 90 or like 95 or something like that. Tell me how I missed 3 of the 5 times that of the 6 times I've used this move. Let's see if quick attack will... Alright, well... I think this is a sign that Frank does not want to battle. Love that for us. Alright, gaining a level. Zubat, we got Supersonic. Oh, that's gonna help us. Because I miss half my moves anyway. Oops, I didn't mean to hit run. I had to hit Pokemon. Let's swap. Help spread the XP around. I think Frank Ocean's got this. Oh yeah. And now let's see what his third Pokemon is. He's got Zubat. I think we'll just keep Frank Ocean in. A Thunder Shock should be more than enough. Oh, I guess not. But that's okay. Alright, Frank Ocean, please just don't hurt yourself in confusion, and we're good. Okay, perfect. Easy peasy. Alright, this rocket is not striking fear in the heart of anyone. Yeah, you did blow it. Alright, we got, ooh, the star piece. That's some money. There's nothing else here. How are we looking HP wise? We're fine. Everyone's fine. Alright, and then we're gonna go here. We fought all of the trainers already, so we should be totally fine to just be able to run around without having to worry. Yet another Paris. Erie's still level 12, so let's swap. Oh, the level 6 Paris, I don't know how much this is realistically going to give us, but whatever. Crit didn't matter, I don't think. Alright, next rocket battle. We're fine, we're chilling. Although I do want to grab this item first. Thief, fitting. Big job, huh? What's your job? I think they talk about, like, getting money from the fossils, which does not make any sense, because, like, when we resurrect the fossils, we don't get any money. So what is that about? Alright, Pikachu's got this. Ooh, and we even got the static proc. That's nice. Hell yeah. Frank Ocean coming in clutch. Level 14. We're making slow but steady progress. An Intimidate drop won't matter, because I actually think we'll switch anyway. Let's, you know what, Pidgey hasn't really gotten much XP, so we'll swap for Pidgey. Please don't poison me. Okay, thank you. And between, I guess, 3 gusts, we'll have to do it. Oh, I guess I could have quick attacked, but it doesn't matter. We still outsped. Easy enough. If you find a fossil, give it to me in Scram. No thanks. Got an Ether. Nope. Geodude. Swap to Squirtle. Ooh, kill it the easiest. Ooh, I can evolve at level 16. Hell yeah. Squirtle is evolving. Wow. I feel like we got to level 16 with Squirtle so much faster than we got to level 16 with Ivysaur in the last run. I was having to grind like all my Pokemon for like 2 hours to get everyone to level 16, whereas now I just hit it just getting through Mount Moon. Or at least on Wartortle. Everyone else, and you know, no one is super far behind. So I think we're good. Yeah, we'll keep Havasu in the front. And now... You're so close, and yet so far. All my Pokemon are like a little hurt. I don't really want to run all the way back to the Pokemon Center though. Oops, I meant to hit best. Gotta stop with all this A mashing. The Leech Life crit. Alright, well, all of my Pokemon are like a little hurt, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and run back to the Pokemon Center and heal. Even though it's probably gonna take forever, just because I'm gonna hit every Zubat on the planet on my way there. Oh, good. There's Zubat number 3. Zubat number 4. You know what'd be really funny is if I straight up just have like a Zubat counter in the corner. You see how ridiculous the sheer number of Zubats you encounter in this game would be. Just to like prove it's just way too many. Too many Zubats in the world. And it wouldn't even be accurate because I wouldn't have started it yet. Hello, hello, welcome to chat. Thanks for joining me. It's going okay. This is my second attempt. My first attempt totally wiped at the rival fight in Cerulean City because I thought having my team at level 16 would be enough, but between his level 17 Pidgeotto and level 18 Charmander, I got destroyed. But the second run is actually already looking not bad. I got really lucky and got Pikachu as my encounter in Viridian Forest. And then this go around, I picked Squirtle as my starter. So I feel like just the team composition is a little better. I mean, we've got the Zubat, of course. I don't think there's any Nuzlocke of these games that doesn't have a Zubat. And then we got Pidgey, Pikachu, Wartortle, Rattata, and Spearow. So nothing crazy, but Pikachu was very lucky, and I feel like really helps kind of round out the team, considering otherwise we wouldn't really have anything strong against Misty yet. I mean, it's possible we could still catch a Bellsprout in whatever route that is above Cerulean City, but it's just good to have options. So I'm making my way through Mount Moon, and I plan on actually grinding my whole team to 18 this time instead of just 16 to be a little more prepared for the rival battle, but this time also since I have Pikachu, I should be able to take care of his Pidgeotto a lot more easily. In my first run, I just didn't really have much type variety. I think I had Ivysaur, Mankey, Beedrill, Spearow, Pidgey, and I forgot what the last one was. Oh, Zubat, duh. So I just really had like no answer to any of his Pokemon, really. But we're already in a much better position. Oh, I don't know why my little BRB screen keeps flashing. Sorry about that. I think just my capture card is crapping out. But yeah, so it's going decently this time. We'll see. How's your evening going? Or if it is evening where you are. It's 11. It's a little earlier for me. I'm in California, so it's about 8:15 for me now. You're also doing a nuzlocke? Nice. How far have you gotten? Cerulean City, nice. Much further than me. Cerulean City is as far as I have gotten. To be fair, this is only my 4th day, like, working on it, and I've only done a couple hours each day, so honestly, the grinding is what takes the longest. I really genuinely forgot just how grindy these games are. Just goes to show how spoiled I've become with the new games. Yeah, they definitely have a much more manageable level curve, if nothing else. I don't think the crit mattered. Not that I'll complain. I will complain that I can't go more than 2 steps without an encounter, though. And no repels. Alright, we got Eerie to level 13. Fury attack. That could be useful. Do I still want to lead with Havasu? Yeah, I still want to lead with Havasu, I think. There's an item here. Yes. Revive. Not that that will help me. Just something to sell later on. I'm just going to start running from these Zubats. This is way too annoying. Fight this rocket. If I could reach him. Here we go. Could be bad news. You know, these rockets really talk a big game for guys who just have a bunch of Rattatas and Zubats and grinders and stuff. He's got a Rattata, so let's swap. I guess I could do my own Rattata. Let's swap to Frank. No. Let's not swap to Frank. Ouch. That did a lot of damage. What's the best defense? Because that's a normal type move. 18, 15, 17, 31, 15, 14. Alright. I think I gotta get Pacific. to handle this. This is very annoying Rattata. Okay. Lucky miss on that Hyper Fang, so Pacific is totally fine, and now apparently he thinks Tail Whip is the move, so we are chillin'. And Sandshrew. I really don't want Pacific to hog all the XP, but I think I just gotta go for the water gun here. I hope I get Sandshrew as my next encounter. Let me see what my options are for the next route. Where are we? Here we go. Route 4. I could still get Mankey. It'll be either Mankey or Sandshrew, depending on what I find first. I'm pretty sure Mankey is a pretty rare encounter on Route 4, so it is most likely going to be the Sandshrew, which is nice. I like Sandshrew. I've always thought it was really cute. Honestly, both Sandshrew and Cubone was kind of like, I guess they're not really like paired. They always are, have been kind of like linked in my mind. But Sandshrew, I guess, is technically an early game ground type, while Cubone is a little later on. But I don't know. I think they're both cute. I know that neither of them are particularly strong, but I like them. Sandslash and Marowak too. I think we've got, what, 2 more battles? Because we've got 1 more Rocket and then the Fossil guy, I believe. I'm just gonna run from these encounters. I could use the XP, but it's also not really that much. I guess these Geodudes just really want me to kill them. Fine. I will water gun them to death. Alright, we got the last rocket. Yeah, what does he mean by huge riches by reviving the fossils? Like, where are the riches coming from? It's not like we get rich when we revive the fossil. Alright, I really don't want this thing to Hyper Fang me to death again. And of course I missed the Supersonic. Why am I not surprised? Oh, he missed the tackle. Boy, we are really just over here missing each other. Ooh, well, I should have known. There goes Zubat. I think that's the first death of this run. Let me mark that down. I'm not terribly mad about it because it's a Zubat. Update this too. We've had 1 death. Okay. Let's go with Frank Ocean here. I will hopefully get the Paralyze off. Static. Nope. That's okay. Thundershock. And that did way more. There we go. Alright. Havasu has been avenged. And of course he's got to rub his own Zubat in my face. You know what? I'm also going to Thundershock this guy to death. I'm adding Zubat to my little graveyard. Oops, this is the wrong kind. I didn't want that. Oh my god. As you can see, I am terrible at figuring out OBS still. I'm getting there though. What do we want? We want image. Here we go. Image of Zubat. Oh god, where is he? Oh, he's way up here. Whoops. How did you get up there, Zubat? We'll put him here. Alright, he's gone to join all the dead Zubats in the stars. Well, that's annoying. Instead, let's lead with, okay, well, what does this super nerd have? Moon. Super nerd Miguel has got a Grimer, Voltorb, and Coughing. That Grimer's annoying. His Voltorb doesn't have any electric moves, though, so I might just lead with Pidgey. I know, poor Zubat. Honestly, if any of these Pokemon were gonna die, I would have picked Zubat, so I'm not terribly torn up about it. It is fitting for the first death of the run, I suppose. Is there a secret item over here? I always feel there's one in one of these craters, and I can never remember which one, so I end up checking all of them. I swear Wartortle levels up way faster than Ivysaur did, because I don't know how I'm already almost at level 17. Not that I'm complaining. Very, very helpful. Very kind. Thank you, Wartortle. I am gonna throw a potion on Frank. And I have enough, so I might as well just fully heal everyone. It's a little overkill, probably, but knowing my luck, if I don't heal everyone, I'm gonna go into the fight and wish I had. Hope I was gonna check this crater. Nope, nothing. Oh wait, I didn't check the other side. Nothing. Okay. Alright, let's fight over these fossils. That did not do very much. And of course now he's raising his defense, so it's going to do even less. Man, the physical special split, oh shoot, not the poison. It's really the best thing to happen to these games, I think. Caught a Ghastly, named it after the dead Mankey. Honestly, that is a really good idea for nicknaming a Ghastly. That is just the ghost of one of the Pokemon that has already died. I don't hate that. That's really funny. Congrats on the catch. Alright, I'm really playing with fire here. Oof, okay. I'm gonna swap Pidgey out, otherwise he is for sure gonna die. Let's go with Spearow instead. And Grimer's in the red, so should be fine. Yeah, okay. Alright, he's gonna go for the Voltorb, but this Voltorb actually doesn't know any electric damaging moves. It has charge for some reason, but only tackle as its damaging move. So I'm gonna try and go for the Fury attack. That Screech is not very nice considering he's got tackle though. I would love if this Fury attack, I was gonna say, I would love it hit all 5 times, and of course it hits only twice. I think we can risk another one. I think we're good. Oh yeah, even after a Screech only did 8 damage, so we would still even with a crit next round, which we're not gonna have our next round, because we hit all 4 times, hell yeah. I knew it, I knew she could do it. Good job, Yuri. And then last is Coughing, who's got Poison Gas, Tackle, and Smog. So I'm going to swap... I'm pretty sure Poison is physical in these games. I'm gonna swap to Frank. And the Poison again. I really hope I have enough antidotes. That would be really annoying if I don't. I think Hyper Fang should... If I could ever hit a Hyper Fang, I feel like Hyper Fang would do a pretty good chunk of damage. What website are you using? I literally just have it brought up on cerebeat.net. I'm just going through like the map of the game, so I'm just looking at their page for Mount Moon right now on their like Pokey Earth tool. So I'm looking at that for like the maps and encounter tables and trainers, and then I'm using a Nuzlocke tracker like web app. It was the first thing that came up when I just searched like Nuzlocke tracker. It's nuzlockeredux.vercel.app. So those are the 2 kind of things I'm using to keep track of everything. I don't want my Rattata to die, even though this Coughing is also almost dead, so I'm gonna swap to Frank Ocean. Oh, and we got the static proc, nice. Alright, Super Nerd Miguel in the books. Okay, I'm still gonna take the Helix Fossil. I do like Kabutops, but I think Ammonite will be more useful in the long run. Obviously taking a very long view. Oh shoot, the poison. Crap. This is Leaf Green. I picked Leaf Green because I had Fire Red as a kid and I wanted to play the different version for this Nuzlocke. I have 2 antidotes, literally 2 antidotes for my 2 poisoned Pokemon. Luckily, I don't think anything else can poison me. Knock on wood. Actually, I'm gonna heal Pidgey because she's almost dead. Everyone else is okay, though, I think. Isn't this one? One of these had a secret item. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just making that up. I could have sworn that there was one, but doesn't seem like it. Oh, and here's... Oh! Well, there's an antidote for me. That's good. Not that I need it anymore, but I guess it's good to have one just in case. In case one of these Zubats gets the poison staying off on me, I guess. But I'm running from all of them. And then here's the exit. Okay, we made it out of Mount Moon. Ooh, okay, we gotta decide which of these guys, who's gonna learn Mega Punch or Mega Kick. Ooh, okay, so Mega Punch can be learned by Pikachu and Wartortle. Can either of them learn Mega Kick? They can both learn Mega Kick, so I could teach Mega Punch to one and Mega Kick to the other. Is there any functional difference between those two moves in this game? Mega Punch versus Mega Kick, Fire Red, Leaf Green. I don't think there is, but... Oh, there is, actually. So Mega Kick is base 120 power with 75% accuracy, and Mega Punch has 80 base power with 85% accuracy. Interesting. I did not realize that. You're looking for a male pincer since you have Fire Red. Well, good luck. I am at Mount Moon, so I am a ways away from a pincer at all. Okay, Mega Kick is stronger, so I think I'm gonna give it to Wartortle, and then I'm gonna teach Mega Punch to Pikachu. I guess I could save one of them for like later in the game, but there might not be a later in the game. Weeball. Yes, let's swap Tackle for Mega Kick. They didn't have wireless trades in these games. I remember there was the little like attachment you could stick into like your Game Boy Advance for the wireless trading. Oops, I always do this on accident. But yeah, it was like local wireless. Okay, so I taught Mega Kick to Wartortle. I'm gonna teach Mega Punch to Pikachu. Alright, let's replace Growl. Alrighty, I don't know how useful that's gonna be, but I gotta learn these moves now, otherwise I can't learn them again until after I've gotten either Surf or Fly or both, I guess. I guess technically you could once you get to Diglett Cave, but that is really going the long way for these moves, which I don't think would be worth it, to be honest. Alright, is there anything down here? Yes. A raspberry. I'm always like paranoid about picking up everything in this area because once we leave it, we can't come back for a long time. Team 5 Roar. I don't think there's any other hidden items, but I'm mashing A anyway, just in case. Alrighty, I think we're good. Am I still leading with Pidgey? Yes, alright. Let's see here. Our encounter is going to be... This is Route 4, so it's going to be either Mankey or Sandshrew. I think either of those would be fine. West exit, Route 4, yeah. Most likely Sandshrew. Mankey is only level 5, or a 5% chance encounter, while Sandshrew is 25. Oh, and it doesn't matter because we didn't get one. I'm gonna go heal up before we, oh, I gotta heal up and I gotta set up my RIP box. For poor Zubat, poor Havasu the Zubat. Alright, let's go to the box. Oops. Sevens in chat for Havasu the Zubat, our first casualty of run 2 of the Leaf Green Nuzlocke. Goodbye, Havasu. We barely knew you. Alright, let's go catch Sandshrew or Mankey. Heaven. That's cute. I mean, I feel like that's kind of heaven with like the sky background. I don't know if they're really going to heaven though. they failed. They might be going to the other place. Alrighty. Ooh, do I have Pokeballs? I actually don't know how many Pokeballs I have. I better check that first. I have 6. I failed a Mankey before because I ran out of balls, and I think I had 5, so I'm gonna buy some extra while I'm thinking about it and before I get the encounter, because I don't want to do that again. Let's sell that star piece first. Yes. Wow, that like doubled my money. Oh, and this revive, because I'm never gonna get the chance to use it. And then we will buy... Oh, excuse me. Let's buy 4 Pokeballs. So we have a nice 10. It's a nice even number. We can buy some super potions as well. I guess we could buy some regular potions. I'm gonna do like 2 more antidotes just in case. And I've already got paralyzed heals. All right, I think we're set. To the grass. Let's see what our encounter is going to be. Not a Rattata, because we got our Dupe's Claws. Training your mouth in Lavender Tower. Dark moves and shredding the ghosts. Hell yeah, dude. That's like the best place to train like a normal type with dark moves, because the ghosts can't hit you. Its name is Money. That's a good name for a Mankey, or not a Mankey, a Meowth. Sorry, I've got Mankey on the brain because I'm thinking about that being my encounter. Okay, can I please run from this Rattata? What is going on? Money. That's a funny name for a Meowth. I like that. Alright, well that was not the encounter, and I'm gonna go heal because that Rattata, like, destroyed my Pidgey. What the heck was that about? Focusing on a special attack. Is Dark, what special moves does it get in this game? Oh, Dark moves are special, that makes sense. Alright, let's see. What are we gonna get? I mean, both Rattata and Spearow. Oh, it's Sandshrew! Awesome, okay. We're getting Sandshrew. That Mankey still eludes me, but that's okay. And of course we got a level 6 Sandshrew. It's at the very bottom of the level table. It could be anywhere from level 6 to 12, and of course my luck, I got the level 6 one. Oh, but she's a girl Sandshrew, so that's fun, I guess. Alright, let's get the Sandshrew. Stay in the ball, please. Thank you. Very considerate. Very nice. A single Pokeball. Burrows deep underground. Alright. So the naming theme that I've been doing has been Bodies of Water. What should I name this Sandshrew? Let's call her... I'm just gonna Google water names. ester for an estuary. Ooh, I like that. I really like that. Let's do that, ester. I like ester. Because that kind of sounds like just the name Esther anyway, too. Alright, we got it. Esther the Sand Shrew. Thanks for the good idea. I love that. And we'll just throw her right in the front of the team to start getting some XP. Because now we are settling in for the long grind to level 18. This is going to take forever. But I am not making the same mistake twice. She'll carry on Surge, hell yeah. Yeah, she will. Yes, between Sandshrew and a Diglett from Diglett Cave, we will be 100% set for Lieutenant Surge. It's just gonna take a billion years to get there. So we gotta grind on all these like level 10 Spearows first. Oh, and I'm forgetting to charge my laptop again. I always do this. I start streaming without my laptop being plugged in, and then of course it drains the battery. But we're good. We're good now. Oh, I should get my charging cord for my iPad as well, since that's what I'm using to read the chat. This is going to be just a lot of Spearows and Rattatas. Honestly, this is probably going to be the rest of stream. Just grinding to try and get everyone to level 18. You know, they should have considered that we need to grind for the rival fight. And that we probably were not going to have a bunch of level 16s to 18s. It kind of sucks that this is the only place where it's possible to grind before the rival fight. It is a little annoying, I'm not going to lie. But that's okay. That's just how these games are. Yeah. If I wasn't worried about the rival, you'd suggest to get to Bill. You can skip Misty, get to Vermilion, and get the Versus Seeker. I actually didn't realize that you can skip Misty. I thought that, I didn't realize that it was Bill that, moves the, like, police officer or whatever in front of that house. I thought you had to beat Misty first. Interesting. Yeah, no, I went into that rival fight the first round a little underleveled, thinking that because I had a type advantage, I would be good, and I sure was not good, so I'm just gonna get everyone to level 18, although I actually have more of a type advantage now than I did in my first run. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. I am a little sleepy right now, I guess. I never feel sleepy until I start talking on stream. Yeah, Pikachu's a good lead for the Pidgeotto. Yeah, I can't believe how lucky I got getting Pikachu as my Viridian Forest encounter. That was crazy. But yeah, that alone might really like turn the whole the whole battle around for me. Double team. Is that worth it? raise its evasiveness. Nah, I don't think I want it. I think I want to keep the moves I already have. Right? That's not worth it. I don't think it's worth it for this game. Wow. That was fast. See, when Hyper Fang hits, it's great. It's just a matter of whether or not it hits. I guess we'll stick with Frank. Frank's almost level 14. We'll keep Esther still, and then yeah, Eerie and Atlantic are 13, and then Frank Ocean's 15. So we're making progress. Slow but steady progress. Oh shoot, I didn't even look to see what nature Esther was. Second here. Here's also almost level 14. I don't think this will do it, but I think next that'll. I'm dumb. I brought to the screen. I was like, what am I doing? I'm looking at gentle nature. Oh, she's gentle. That's so nice. I actually don't think that's... I think it's fine. Sand Veil. Okay, alright. I don't think that's ever gonna come up, but I guess on the off chance I can set up a sandstorm strategy. Maybe in the future someday. Gentle is special defense up and regular defense is down, right? Yeah, special defense up. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. I'm not too terribly worried about the natures. I think like half of my team has a naive nature for some reason. I don't know how that happened, but like 3 of my 6 Pokemon are naive. Like, okay, so we've got gentle, naive, relaxed, naive, and mild. Just a lot of really chill and naive Pokemon. Mild, gentle, relaxed, and naive. We are all just chilling. See, I could have caught a level 10 Sandshrew. That would have been easier than a level 6 Sandshrew. I guess that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Is that a reflection of oneself? I think so. I think I'm pretty chill. Maybe a little too chill. Going into the rival fight with just a bunch of level 16s. I was like, oh, I got this. This is fine. It was not fine. Oh boy, these gusts are doing nothing after a defense curl. 4 defense curls. Swap to Yuri. Boy, that scratch is really doing a lot. Let's see if Fury Attack does better for me here. Of course, it only hits twice. Well, that's okay. With Defense Curl and another Fury Attack, I think we should be fine. Yeah. Why was that fight so hard? I gotta heal my Pokemon. I think that's why. I'm just low on HP. I need a grass type for sure. I'm hoping that this next route I can get a... What is it? Route 24 could be a Bellsprout. That would be great if I could get that as my encounter. Because, so Route 4, Cerulean City, and then to the north is, yeah, Route 24. It likely will be Bellsprout. That is the 25% chance. Of course, knowing my luck, I would end up with like a Caterpie or Weedle. Wouldn't be the worst thing, but a grass type would be way more useful. Otherwise, I'm going to be really relying on Pikachu for the gym fight. Back to the grind. Pika should sweep. yeah, real. That's true. It's always good to have a backup plan, though. Like, Pikachu can sweep. Yes, I still would like to have a grass type just in case. Let's go to Frank. Let's get these level 14s up to 15. Oh, he's critting my Rattata. Oh, well, Hyper Fang does it. Maybe you'll get Abra. Don't put that on me, man. Like, knowing my luck, I'll find Abra and I won't catch it, and then I'll just be able to get nothing in that route. I'm not lucky enough to catch an Abra on the first ball. But maybe a Kadabra would be pretty cool. But it's a big if. Big if. How does this keep doing so much damage to Frank? What is going on here? Alright, let's pick it up with a quick attack. Jeez Louise, poor Frank. I'm just gonna run back. I don't want to waste a potion when the Pokemon Center is right there. Ruby and Sapphire, Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I hope so too, that they add those to the Switch. I feel like it's like... I would be shocked if they don't do Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald on the Switch within the next, like, year, you know? Like, considering how many people have picked up the release of Fire Red and Leaf Green, I would be shocked if they don't, like, capitalize on that by adding Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald too. Especially because, like, you know, you could trade between Fire Red, Leaf Green and Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. So they would, like, promote each other. Heart Gold and Soul Silver would be awesome. I feel less confident they might eventually do that. I feel like that's more like a 50-50, especially I feel like probably bringing a DS game to Switch might be a little trickier than just like a port of a Game Boy Advance game. I'm just not sure, like, because they'd have to figure out a way to do the dual screens, you know, and make that work both like in handheld and docked mode, which could become tricky. I mean, with the Switch 2, less so, because you could just use like the mouse controls for the Joy-Cons, but even then, you know, what would they do? Like, would they release negative Nancy? Look, I'm just being realistic. I'm a realist. You've seen how many times I've missed Hyper Fang. My luck is not there for catching an Abra on the first ball. I think I used up all of my luck in this run finding Pikachu as my first encounter in Viridian Forest. I don't lower the stats first, I guess. Yeah, I guess so. We're fine. I almost started fighting this level 12 Rattata with my level 9 Sandshrew. That would not have gone well. Tail Whip than Hyper Fang. Well, the Hyper Fang will kill if it hits, but the problem is that it doesn't hit. Oh, that one hit. I was gonna say C, but it did hit. Training up Spearow instead, because my Rattata is low. Jeez, that peck did a lot. Hyper Fang is tied to status? Is that real? In these games? I didn't realize that. Interesting. Like if their stats are dropped. I mean, obviously, if the defense is lower, it will do more damage. I guess, I'm looking that up. I'm curious about that. Because I did not realize that it was effective like that. Hyper Fang, Fire Red, Leaf Green. Generation 3. I'm not saying anything about the status. I'm just saying it's got the 10% flinch chance for Hyper Fang. Yeah, deals damage, has a 10% chance. Gets a 50% power boost when used by Pokemon with Strong Jaw. But I don't have anyone with Strong Jaw. I don't even know if that's an ability in these games yet. I don't think it is. Alright, here we are again. Sandshrew versus Sandshrew. I feel like I should be able to kill a level 6 Sandshrew on my own now. You got this, Esther. Okay. 79 XP, it's not bad. Nice. Sorry, 1 second. I got a text that I gotta check. I'll deal with that later. Boy, I was really not paying attention here. I think I got this. Okay, yeah, we're good. I should not have done that with Esther, though. I do not want her to die. Ouch. That hurt. I'm gonna run and heal just to be safe. I probably don't really need to, but I would rather be safe than sorry. Back to it. Just a billion sand shrews. It's only got scratch and defense crawl. I'm not too worried. Give dig to the sand shrew. It doesn't learn any good ground moves. That is such... it's not surprising, considering the just weird move pools in these games, but that is a little annoying to pretty much have to put dig on it. I guess it's fine though. What else would I use it on? It learns Swift. I mean, Swift isn't terrible early to mid game. Definitely falls off later on. But having a guaranteed hit move is always kind of nice. Slash. I mean sand slash. Gotta learn slash. give it Rock Tomb and let it destroy all the flyers. It's not a bad call. Rock Tomb. And then Brick Break for normal types. I'm hoping I'll eventually catch a Mankey. Oh, actually, I might. I don't know how many more routes Mankey is on. Or some other fighting type, I don't know. I guess you do get the gift Hitmonlee or Hitmonchan at some point. I don't even know when you get the Brick Break TM. Ooh, that hurt. It's after Celadon City as soon as you arrive. Alright, that's decently far. It's on the SSN. Gotcha. SSN. Okay. I'm finally learning Sand Attack at level 10. Gambled at the casino for 2,000 coins and then bought the rest for Flamethrower. I feel like that's probably worth it. Flamethrower TM. That's definitely a strong move, especially at that point of the game. You could see Flamethrower definitely being worth it. Oops. Were you gonna get one of the Pokemon prizes as well as like your encounter for Celadon City? As much as I like the Dratini line, I think it evolves too late for it to be really worth it in a Nuzlocke. So maybe Abra would be like the best option out of the casino prize Pokemon. Caught a Growlithe going to the city, nice. Love Growlithe. Boy, that's just so little experience. Do the prizes count as an encounter? I would say so. Well, I guess it depends. I guess if you get the Eevee from Celadon City, that would be your encounter from Celadon City instead of the casino ones. Which honestly, I feel like Eevee is probably the better choice between Eevee and like the 3 that you can get from the casino. I didn't think about that when I had asked. I'm not getting the crit on the tackle from this level 8 Rattata. That is so annoying. But I would say that they would technically count it as an encounter in the city. I guess it just depends on what you consider an encounter. I would put them in the same realm as like a gift Pokemon. Like you have to pay for them, but... Because I mean, I would count the Magikarp in the Pokemon Center before Mount Moon if you wanted to buy it as your like encounter for Route 4. I I feel like it's kind of the same concept. Yeah, I guess it just depends though, how you define it. Yeah, and the Snorlax. Yeah, I'd say Snorlax counts as the encounter for that route. It's like a one-time encounter, but it is like the first encounter you get there, for sure. Money is evolving. Hell yeah, dude. Get that Persian. Money evolving into big money. Big money, no whammies. We're so close to level 12. Even being level 8, that Rattata did so much damage. I'll just have to switch out instead of fighting a Buster. I don't want to go back to the Pokemon Center yet. When you're in the Spirit Tower, they'll fight you, but when you use the Versus Seeker, it says it's not a good time. That is weird. I didn't know that you couldn't use the Versus Seeker on the trainers in the tower. It is kind of weird. Like, if they fought you once, why wouldn't they fight you again? Strange. Is it the entire tower? I did not realize that. What level am I fighting? Level 10. I think Frank will be fine. Maybe not. Let's run. Yeah, because it's a graveyard. I guess that makes sense. In a weird way. But like, then wouldn't they just not fight you at all? I don't know. I won't pretend to understand all the logic that goes into these games. Not the right time. But then wouldn't the original fight have not been at the right time either? I don't know. That's weird. Seems kind of like a funny oversight, maybe. I don't know why I switched. I could definitely take a level 6 Sandshrew. I'm just on autopilot at this point. It's because they're possessed because of the ghost? Interesting. Oh, so like once you fully like clear it, you can use it? Interesting. I don't know that that's still really, excuse me, gotta stop yawning. I was gonna say, I don't know if that still makes a ton of sense, but no. We are chilling. They're possessed to fighting because they're technically caretakers of the tower. Oh, interesting. Huh. I gotta be honest, I don't think I would have ever noticed that. I don't know if I've ever tried to use the Versus Seeker in the tower before, so that's interesting. It's an interesting little tidbit there. We got Frank to level 15. Frank and Frank Ocean are both at level 15. We're getting there. It's still gonna take a little while, but we are slowly but surely getting there. I don't think I want to worry about getting Esther all the way up there, especially because I'm definitely not going to use her for the gym fight. I don't want her to be too far behind though, so I'll still keep her in the front, but I'm not going to worry too much about getting her all the way to 18. I guess I mostly want to get Pikachu and Wartortle. And I guess probably Rattata too. Oh, and I think if I get Pidgey to 18, it will evolve into Pidgeotto. Those are the ones that I care more about. Jeez, Rattata's hit so hard. I guess I could have Yuri do a couple battles. Not the only the 2 hits on Fury attack, that's so annoying. To a text. Sorry, one moment. I have some family coming to town tomorrow. Sorry, I know this is probably thrilling gameplay. Watching me stare at a screen that you can't see. Almost done. Oh, geez, I did not realize my Spear was at only 9 HP. That's okay. I have speed. Wow, that could have been bad. I was really not paying attention. Whoops. I better go heal. Oopsie. I should not be doing this while distracted. This little kid. Wow, I think this is the first main key in all of that grinding. It's a 5% chance encounter, but that took a long time to find a single main key. Sorry about that. Just needed to send a text before it got too late. Amy, hi! How are you? Long time no see. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining my stream tonight. Good to hear from you. We are just grinding my Pokemon to level 18 to take on the rival battle just outside Cerulean City, because that's where I wiped in my last run, because I thought getting my Pokemon to level 16 would be high enough, and it sure was not. So we're, you know, some thrilling gameplay of just killing a ton of level 10 Spearows and Rattatas. You're doing good? That's awesome. It's so nice to hear from you. Thanks for hanging out. You been playing these games at all lately? I know they just came out like, you know, obviously they came out like 20 years ago, but they just came out on the Switch, you know, like last week or whatever. Or if you've been playing any other fun games lately. Oh, you watched the playback? Well, thanks for watching. I'm sure you could... That was probably thrilling in real time, seeing how shit went down. Ooh, not the crit. Okay, I gotta switch out here. I do not want to die while grinding. Especially not to a level 8 Sandshrew. That'd just be sad at this point. Oh, and we did have a death earlier when I was getting through Mount Moon. As you can see, my Zubat that I caught in Mount Moon perished before we could make it through. Let's go. I don't know what we're going for, but let's go. Oh. Yeah, I could have paid better attention and not let my Zubat die, but I hated him from the beginning. I wouldn't go that far, but you know. I think if there was any Pokemon, if there was any Pokemon I was going to choose to die, it would have been Zubat. Oh my gosh, there's like a million other Zubat. I'll catch another one in probably Rock Tunnel or something, you know? I'm not too torn up about it. Boy, the Spearow is really kicking my ass. Let's just swap to Frank Ocean. And I laughed. That I cannot deny. Static proc, that's nice. It's just the nature of the game. Sometimes you have to make sacrifices in order to win. In this case, I sacrificed Zubat so I could win, I guess. What sacrifice? Oh, well... Look, this argument doesn't hold up. It's just a Zubat, alright? You can't even get Crobat until the post-game, so it's practically useless for a Nuzlocke. I only had it because that was my encounter, because it's like the most common Pokemon. He was useless. What did he do? He wasn't pulling his own weight. He had leech life. That's why the Abra will flee. I honestly can't argue with that. You're probably right that if I do get an Abra, it's 100% going to teleport away before I can catch it. That's why I'm manifesting a Bellsprout. Bellsprout. I'm envisioning it already. I see the Bellsprout encounter. Yeah, sometimes you're in a situation where you have to sacrifice a Pokemon. Bellsprout will also flee. How? Don't put that on me. That's not even a mechanic in this game. Oh, man. I sure hope it doesn't. That would be really sad. For the greater good, exactly. So many level 10 Spearows and Rattatas. I gotta sit up. This is killing my shoulders. Now I know why so many streamers have their posture check redeem. I need one of those. Oh, I don't know if you could hear my neck crunching. Ow. Alright, Esther's catching up. Level 13. Oh, excuse me. Oh, so sorry. I'm just so EP. Zubat check. It's gone. There is no Zubat to check. And you know what? There never was. I'll say it. That thing never even made it out of Mount Moon. Crunch, yeah, that's my neck. Ugh. Amy, it's so nice to hear from you. I honestly could not tell you the last time we've talked. I don't really remember, but it's so nice to see you. I'm glad you're doing well, and I appreciate you hanging out and stream. What have you been up to? It's all just business as usual for me, to be honest. Just taking it one day at a time. The rare Mankey. Yeah, I'll have Pidgey deal with that. Since you were in Long Beach, yeah, maybe. Oh, not the crit on Pidgey. I think we're fine though. Ooh. We weren't fine. We weren't fine. I can't believe we lost Pidgey. To a main key, a 5% chance encounter. This sucks. Zubat got his revenge. Well, now Zubat has a friend in heaven and or hell. Wherever it is. Man, and Pidgey was my very first encounter, too. Let me update my little stream screen thing. Show the second death. I should have known. As soon as I saw it, I was like, oop, that did a lot of damage. I shouldn't stay in. I don't know why I thought I should stay in. Boy, I really thought this was going to be just a chill grinding stream, and we have had 2 deaths. Oh, I like this sprite. That's a cute one. Another murder. Okay, this time it was an accident. So from Long Beach, you went to Santa Cruz. Not that running out of money for the degree. Real. Are you still up in Santa Cruz? Pidgey has been added to the graveyard. Alright, 7's in chat for Atlantic the Pidgey. My very first encounter in this run. I was really hoping we'd make it. Let's see her and Zubat. Really hoping she would make it to at least Pidgeotto, but it was not in the cards. You moved around a bit, and now you're on the Central Coast. Okay, awesome. How do you like it there? You've probably seen, but we moved to San Diego. Well, not like San Diego. We're in like North County, San Diego. We've been there for like, gosh, a decade now. And yeah, we're still there. We love it. It's a great area. Alright, so we got Havasu the Zubat and Atlantic the Pidgey up in heaven. Alright, Pidgey. Real. Well, I guess that'll make grinding a little faster. 1 less Pokemon to grind to level 18. Now I know Mankey gets Karate Chop at level 12, and that does a lot of damage, and I don't want to mess around with that. It was a rare encounter, and of course I got one at high enough level to kill my Pidgey. Sandshrew versus Sandshrew. You have a friend who lives on a boat down in San Diego. That is cool. The boathouse. That's pretty neat. Living on the water. I feel like I'd be too seasick for that, although I guess once you're there long enough, you probably barely even notice it anymore. I think Esther can take a little 8 Spearow. Yeah, we're fine. Yeah, we're fine. Boy, I really wish Just hack some rare candies into the game. I don't even mind like some grinding. It just feels like so much, you know? Like, you realistically want your Pokemon to also be at level 18 for this rival fight? It takes so long. Oh my god. I swear to god, if I lose Spearow too, I'm gonna lose it. Okay, that was way too close. Visited her a few times on her boat. It's a quiet enough spot that usually the sea isn't too bad. That's good. Yeah, exactly. Do not want to lose Spearow. I need one flying Pokemon, please. Advantage on some, yeah. Yeah, and on stream, I'm sure this is just riveting gameplay to watch. Running back and forth in the same patch of grass, fighting the same 3 Pokemon over and over. Now, I'd say it lets me chat more, but then I get distracted and that's how we lose Pokemon. That is a difficult balance to strike. But I do want to beat this game as a nuzlocke, and eventually I want to do a living Kanto Dex in this game as well, which I'll also stream. But I'm finally going to get Pokopia sometime this week, I think, finally. I was basically waiting to get it as a reward to myself for like finishing this project I've been working on, and I finished it this weekend. So I'm going to get it probably tomorrow, and I would really like to play that on stream. I just feel like that would be fun, and I haven't watched anyone stream it, so I don't really know very much about the game. I've tried to mostly avoid spoilers. I don't know how successful I was. I feel like I know a little bit of it, but like most of the storyline, I haven't, spoiled for myself yet. So I'm definitely going to start Pokopia sometime in this upcoming week, which I'm really looking forward to. Took a week to do the first zone. There's so much to do. Hell yeah, I love that. I know it's very Animal Crossing-like, which I'm excited about. I love the Animal Crossing games. I haven't played New Horizons in a while. That's not true. I picked it up for like a week when the that update just came out, like a month ago or whatever. But when that first came out in 2020, I literally played Animal Crossing every single day for close to like 2 years straight, to be honest. So I definitely enjoy those kinds of games, so I'm really excited. Hold off on any large builds until you've unlocked all the moves. That is good to know. I will do so. I will definitely do so. And I'm kind of a completionist, but I have no idea how many Pokemon are in that game, so I'm excited to like try and get like everyone I can. I'm really looking forward to playing it. And part of me is like, you should finish this Nuzlocke before picking up Pokopia, but like it's taken so long just to get to like the second badge because of all the grinding. I think that if I did more grinding off stream, that would be better. But like I wanted to get through Mount Moon on stream, so over 300, hell yeah, I'm so excited. But yeah, I was like, oh, maybe I'll wait to start streaming Pokopia until I finish this Nuzlocke, but I think I'll probably like alternate. Probably do more Pokopia on stream and then like do a lot of this grinding off stream and then just stream like the exciting parts, like the actual like battles and gym fights and stuff. But at the same time, I do still want to stream enough that, like, if, you know, I lose a Pokemon while grinding, I would like for that to be on stream. So, I don't know. Oh, with the Switch one. Real. Yeah, I just got a Switch 2 back in October for Legends ZA. It was like my like a birthday gift to myself because my birthday's in November. I was like, you know what, this is like the one thing I really, really want. I'm gonna do it. Otherwise, I would still be playing on my Switch one for sure, because I still have that. But now I am glad that I picked up the Switch 2 for Pokopia, because I don't think I could justify buying one to myself now the way I could back in October. But I hope you can get a Switch 2 to play Pokopia sometime soon. Fingers crossed for you. Yeah, and if I didn't have the Switch 2, I would definitely be like watching more Pokopia streams, because right now I've really tried to avoid it, because I wanted to go in as blind as I could be without, like, because, you know, I wasn't going to do anything crazy like a total, like, social media lockdown, you know? So I've seen, like, some reels and stuff and YouTube shorts and people talking about it, but I haven't watched any streams or actual, like, long videos, because I knew I was going to play it soon-ish. But yeah, if I still just had the Switch one, I would be watching all the Pokopia streams for sure. It looks like so much fun. $74 total for the game. Yeah, I did think it was a little steep for what it is, but it seems like there is a lot of content in the game. Like, at first I was like, this seems like really expensive, because I mean, even Animal Crossing was $60 on Switch when it came out, I believe. Don't quote me on that. It was, you know, 6 years ago, so I might be wrong, but yeah, $70. It's a lot, but with the amount of content it seems like it has, and just, you know, the cost of everything nowadays, I'm like, well, what can you do, you know? Because enough people are gonna buy it, even at that price point. So obviously they're gonna charge it, because they can get enough people to buy it at that level, because it's Pokemon. And unfortunately, I am also part of the masses who will buy the Pokemon game, even if they think it's a little too expensive, because it's a Pokemon game. I think if it was more like, if it was more, I probably wouldn't. I feel like 70 is like the ceiling of pretty much any like Switch game at this point. I feel like it would be way too hard to justify spending more than $70 on a Switch game. Honestly, most console games, I feel like $70 has really got to be like where it tops out, you know? See, I think even like, you know, Baldur's Gate 3 and stuff. I actually don't know how much that would be on a console. We have it on our PlayStation. Sorry, I heard a noise. We have it on our PlayStation, but I don't remember how much it was. We got Esther almost at level 15. Oh, so close. I thought that might do it, but it sure did not. Sandshrew versus Sandshrew. Sorry, I gotta reply to this text really quick. Sorry, I have family coming to visit tomorrow, and we're just finalizing plans. The Shakespeare class, yes. So we're actually going to be in Oregon for a different conference. Oh gosh, I guess it will be next summer now, 2027. And we were looking into trying to coordinate it to be at the same time as the Shakespeare Festival up in Ashland, because he loves it. He still talks about it all the time. So we're going to try and do it. I don't know if we'll be able to swing it just with the timing of when we're going to be in Portland. But we will see. We will see. He is still as much of a nerd as ever. It was so good. That is what I've heard. I never went to the actual Shakespeare festival. Gosh, did I take I must have taken a Shakespeare class. Like, we would have had to. I mean, we were English majors. How could I not take a Shakespeare class? But no, I never went to the festival. I think it was only for like the summer, like one of the summer courses, which I did not do for Shakespeare class. It's wild to think how long ago that was now. Like, how did I get that old? It doesn't feel like it should be that long ago. And yet it is. It's such a weird feeling. Just the inexorable, slow march of time. Constant and unchanging. Really makes you think. Really makes you think. In the underground, real. That must have been like, gosh, 14 years ago now, right? That's crazy. How did we get that old? Like, how is it possible to have been in college 14 years ago? The underground, that brings back memories for sure. Talk about it being sad that it was 14 years ago. It feels like things have changed so little since then. God, what a crazy world we live in. What a world. Oh wow, I've been streaming for 2 hours already. I did not realize it's been that long. I might call it soon. Let's see if I can get everyone. We're all at 15 except for War Turtle at 17. It's about 10 o'clock. I think this is actually a good point. Yeah, 2 steps forward, 3 steps back, real. Ah, so real. I think I'm gonna call it here for tonight. I'm probably gonna grind the rest of the way to level 18 off camera, just so that when I start next time I stream, I'll be ready to take on the rival battle and hopefully not wipe this time. Fingers crossed. But yeah, it's been 2 hours and I don't think I'm going to do anything too thrilling. I don't want to spend the time to get all the way to the rival battle tonight, I don't think. Because I feel like that's probably going to be another, like, at least 1 more hour of grinding. So I'm good to call it here. Thanks everyone for hanging out with me tonight in chat. This was such a nice, chill Sunday evening stream. I am gonna try and stream tomorrow, probably a little later than I have been, but not as late as tonight. I'm thinking probably like 4 or 5 maybe p.m. Pacific time. I'm so glad you could catch the stream tonight too, Amy. It was so nice to chat with you. I hope I can see you around in chat again. But yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out, and I will hopefully see you tomorrow. I hope you all have a good night. Bye. See ya. Oh, I guess I could raid someone. No, I don't think anyone's streaming right now. Bye. See you tomorrow.